Investor Lifestyle fam, welcome back to another episode of Investment Talk and Business Talk. Today we have none other than the beautiful Miss Lawrence Raymond. Miss Raymond, thank you for being on our program.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, miss. Today we want to speak about savings versus investment and the difference and why someone should opt for investment.
Well, investment is more planned and you would say more strategized towards a goal. Investment has different takes to it than your regular savings. You are now taking a different platform to invest in different securities, stocks, bonds, whatever the institution that you will be doing that business with. Savings, what do we get from savings? And of course we need to save, and we need to have that regular savings because I use it for emergency fund. And as I reiterate, investment is more a goal oriented where you can see your money working for you.
Yes, most definitely. And as a financial advisor, how would you advise a young entrepreneur or someone who is in a 9-to-5? How should they get financial freedom?
Okay, I'm so happy that you asked me to, because one of my category of persons is the young professionals, because we're not cultured, we just hear about savings, but how are we to save? And I say from the minute you start working, you're supposed to start in some form of investment, right? So what I say, look towards an institution, get some knowledge as to who can guide you, because as I say, you have different platforms, so you want to know that you are steered depending on your goal, and this is a goal of yourself, of your family, and of course you need, as we are going through life, there are different stages. We have the emergency fund that we will do, and you have a long term, so everything can be short term, so you have to position yourself within medium and the long term goals, and that will give you definitely financial freedom, because you have now not just at today and tomorrow, you're talking about a few years from now, so you have to plan, and this is what your life will depend on, giving you that financial freedom.
Excellent. So what are some of your advice in the COVID-19 pandemic in terms of what portfolio should persons invest in?
There are many portfolios, and the person would have to just look at what is comfortable for you at this time, because we say we have everything to fit you, the individual. So we don't want you to look at something else and say, boy, I can't. It is there for you as well. So what you need to do is to sit down with that person who can engage you. This is what my income is. This is what my goal is. And I'm glad that you asked me about the COVID, because this is one area that we should really take away what could have happened, just to crashing our just emergency fund, which is our regular savings, and having to depend on nothing, right? So do we say, look, just sit down with someone that can really guide you, and as I'm saying, there's something to fit you, the individual.
Okay, excellent. I'd love if you could elaborate on doing investment like in US account and real estate investment, because I think those are two that are kind of popular on the market.
Right. What happened with some investment portfolio, you have different options that you can choose when you sit down with that financial advisor, that they will guide you, and they're there to show you, and is not to hesitate, because they will show you what the performance of the funds are doing, whether it is real estate, currency. So you have those options to diversify that portfolio in. And one of the things again, when you do an individual investment, it is so advantageous to you. Why? Because you have the option to choose the investment, the interest fund that you would like your money to be placed, and also you have the choice to, with the guide of that financial advisor, to say, look, over time, you know, would you like me to position you into this fund that is performing more? So you have more, you can manipulate your own individual options, and that is a beautiful thing. Other than, say, stocks, because we know what stocks is. Stocks is just investing in some units that, you know, your company is raising some capital for. And of course, every investment is a part of risk.
Yes.
So, but you have the individual one that you can now sit with your financial advisor and you're saying, look, these are the funds options, and then you can say, look, since they are performing or trending in this way for a particular period, these are my options, and you can make your choice.
Yes, most definitely. We have some of our viewers who are small business operators. What policies are planned? You know, you could refer them to small persons. Some persons maybe from the taxi association, some persons maybe farmers, you know, higglers, or the peddlers in Jamaica still. Our persons are very the corner shop or here and there. What investment is there for them?
There are investment there for them, and as it goes back that, you know, sit with the person and let the person take you through what is suited for you based on your pocket, right? So everyone can start at the same place, but guess what? You can reach the goal that you endeavor to, right? So the plans are varied. You have fixed plan, you have plan for short-term goal, you have guaranteed plan, and depending on also you, the individual, what category you'd fall into, and that is how your financial advisor would come in to sit with you, because you have persons that are so timid about risk, and then you would have these category of persons now who would fall into the conservative portfolio, and you have those who are the bold and those who are the moderate.
Yes.
So this is how now your advisor sitting with you as an individual can so guide you and to suit that individual based on your risk type.
Yes, thank you.
Most
Before we close off, life insurance, just could you speak on the importance of life insurance? Because I've met persons who I'm trying to explain that concept to, and how they can use life insurance to better their future.
Okay, wow, I'm so happy that you did, you know, because when you look at it, life insurance is a sure benefit, just any way you take it, because my favorite number is 28,000. Persons would ask me why. But when you look at the average, is 28,000 days in your life. And should you break that down into your average age, that would be 80 years, okay? So when you look at 80 years, and break that down into 4 quarters, 0 to 20, that's your play years, college years. 20 to 40, that's when you now step out and to own your first home, first car, start your family. And some of those first things are not necessarily where you would want to position yourself. So situation change. And then you go into your 40 to 60, you know, you're reaching your retirement age. So the benefit of insurance is a guaranteed platform that, especially when you have a family, right, to depend on you, your loved ones, you have created them, why not make sure that there is something sound in place that should, in case, and this is life, right? We don't know what it takes us to. It can take us to 100 years, or it can take us before we reach age 60, whether by critical illness, whether by a disability, right? What is it that you pull from? So we need to make sure life insurance is a guaranteed. Once it is claimed on and everything is favorable within that claim, you will be paid out, right? So it is more a beneficial. And also when we think about life insurance, first we think about those beneficiaries. Life insurance also, it is a collateral benefit, so we call it living benefit. You can use that coverage depending on how much coverage you have as a collateral for your mortgage. So those are some of the benefits. You have riders on some of these plans that are living benefit, right? And you have some of these plans that carries investment too. So you can use that as even your emergency fund, your children fund, your old age fund, right? We can supplement you for your pension. So it is a win-win situation, not just for beneficiaries, because a lot of persons think about, oh, I have a portfolio just for when I die, then who get it? No, these are living benefits, and why not enjoy the living benefit, and then when you're gone, those who can benefit that you're created will do so.
Yes, thank you very much. I have learned a lot. Hope the viewers, hope you have learned. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I will leave all the information below this video that you can follow. One love, much blessings.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. It's amazing.